Our next guest is on a mission to spread body positivity, no matter what your shape may be, but it's her own shape that's been making headlines.
Meet Raylynn, a 24-year-old Instagram sensation. But what does this brunette have that has brought in over 400,000 followers? Well, she's got 70 reasons, or 70 inches, that is. This tiny-waisted woman started sharing pictures of her oversized booty, and fans flocked. But so did the haters, many accusing her of photoshopping her posts. But this body-positive social media star fought back, posting video of her backside in all of its glory. And recently, she decided to embrace her unique assets and has turned this into a career, offering access to new photos and video of her backside for $11.99 a month. She's got booty and brains.
Everybody, please welcome Raylynn to the show. How are you? I'm good. So I want to ask you a couple of things, Raylynn, because obviously you've been making a lot of headlines. And
400,000 followers?
I know, I was in shock too.
I'm jealous because you have more than I do.
I was like,
but I'm not going to be a
far.
hater. Just a little jealousy.
Well, and that's what I wanted to inquire about, because I know that you've dealt with a lot, some positive, some negative, but this has you've become a big deal.
Lately, yeah.
Lately.
Yeah.
But how does it feel to all of a sudden become a bit of an internet sensation, if you will?
It's different. I mean, I wasn't expecting this much, this fast, this far, but it just kind of viral tide, it kept going, and I was just like, ooh, here we go.
And some of the comments sort of mixed message, right? There's people that are positive, but then there's the haters too. And saying, what's wrong with that girl? How has that been for you?
Oh, I mean, I've heard it all from lymphedema to elephantitis. Like, I've heard that I just overeat, and none of that.
You're clearly spreading awareness about the realities of someone who is not like in terms of your physique. It's very different than what people are used to seeing. What's the biggest challenge, either physically or emotionally?
Accepting it, because it's not a flaw I can hide. It's not like your teeth, or I can just shut my mouth, or my tummy, I'll just wear a loose shirt. I can't hide it, you know, I have to accept it.
But you've never officially seen a doctor for this, is that right?
Well, my mom and I think it was my auntie or somebody also went and got like a couple things like checked, like our thyroid was fine, we don't have high blood pressure, we don't overeat, they just basically, like, you're healthy, it's just your body basically doesn't know how to distribute its fat, so it just goes to one part of your body.
Raylynn, would you mind if I took a closer look?
Yeah.
Would you mind standing up for me right over here, and if you can turn around for me? I mean, tiny, tiny waist.
Yeah, I have a flat tummy and a tiny...
You know, zero deposit of fat here in the waist and the upper part of the hips, and then you get full in the buttocks and outer thigh area. So, you know, based on reviewing her history, and Raylynn said it herself that her mom, her aunt had similar condition. This started, I think, when puberty started for you, right? So 12, 13.
About that, yeah.
I mean, this is a classic case of lipedema, and it's a genetic thing. It's just something you inherited. It's a combination of fatty deposits in certain areas below the waist and a dysfunction of your lymphatic system. So it's both. It's not just fat, it's also edema, and that's...
Is there a way to fix it? Like, if my daughter grows up, like, she's gonna grow up and she may end up going through everything I went through. So is there a way to prevent that?
There is, and we're now learning more about lipedema. We understand how to make the diagnosis, and the treatment is good old-fashioned classical liposuction, but done in a special way. And the key with it is not just doing the liposuction, but we put you in compression garments, special garments afterwards to maximize the shrinkage of your skin.
And we didn't want to be presumptuous, Raylynn, because obviously you have embraced this to the extent that you can. But if you do want help with this, we will hook it up.
I would love it. Like, at least shape me up, you know?
Well, we will work to make sure that you get the best treatment possible, and maybe we'll follow you on your journey, because again, I think this highlights something that I love about our show, The Doctors, which is we're all very different. And when someone's different, it requires us to step back and acknowledge them in their own life. And I think you're standing up here today is a brilliant thing, because you're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I mean, you're absolutely charming. And I think Raylynn's a shining example of embracing yourself and celebrating your life. And we wish you the best of luck. Thank you for joining us.
You better
More to
take
come.
us out